I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet.
Hello, Bronwyn Tyrrell, financial stylist here at Vivid Advisors in Wodonga. I've been answering your questions, and today I'm going to go through 7 bad money habits that people have. So let's get into it. Number 1 is not paying your credit card debt off in full every month. So if you're using your credit card during the month, you have to know that you have enough cash available to be able to pay that amount off at the end of the month. Otherwise, the interest that you're paying on that purchase that you've made is going to be huge, and it's just costing you so much more. So make sure you can always pay off your credit card debt at the end of the month. The second one is not saving with an actual goal in mind. So if you're thinking that you know you need to save, but you don't know what you're actually aiming towards, you're less likely to be inclined to want to do that. So if you know that you're saving for something in particular or to a certain amount, you're more likely to be able to do it. So as a minimum, you should have an emergencies account saved up for. So have at least $2,000 sitting in an emergencies account. At least then you know if something was to come up that you're gonna have funds there to pay for it. Number 3 is not investing. So a lot of people tell me that they don't have money to invest because they're paying off mortgages, they've got kids' expenses, whatever it might be, but there's always a reason why you may think that you don't have money to invest. You need to just start. You need to start small. You need to get it going. It's not difficult. You can easily allocate some money aside in your budget to start saving. You can put it into super, you can put it into money outside of super, but start saving. The small amounts will add up over time, and it's going to make a massive difference. So don't make excuses why you can't start saving now. Number 4 is not diversifying. So you may have actually started investing and you may be building up some sort of an investment portfolio, but you may be investing either all into the same asset. So whether you've bought a particular kind of shares and you're just continually adding to that, you may have bought an investment property and you don't have any other kind of investments building up. This is not diversifying. You're not reducing your risk in your overall assets because you've got all of your eggs in that one basket. Whatever that basket is, you shouldn't have all of your eggs in it. They need to be spread so that if something was to happen to that basket, all of your eggs aren't affected. So make sure that you're diversifying what you're investing into and not relying on one particular asset for your returns. Number 5 is paying bank fees, unnecessary bank fees. There's been a lot of stuff in the media about this, and you absolutely should know exactly what fees you are paying and which ones you don't need to be. So there might be some overdrawing fees or late payment fees that can absolutely be avoided if you manage your accounts correctly. You also should be looking at other bank accounts, other options, and seeing whether there's other accounts out there that could have less fees associated, and that's also going to save you money. You don't want your hard-earned cash going to the bank in bank fees because it's your money. Number 6 is not knowing where your money goes. The amount of times I hear people say, well, the more I earn, the more I spend, or I got a pay rise and I don't know where that went, or I have no idea where my money goes each week. This is crazy. Again, this is your money. You need to know where you're spending your money. So if you're not tracking your expenses in some way and knowing where your hard-earned cash is going every week, you're going to be missing out, and it's going to be just slowly flittering away. You need to be tracking your expenses to make sure you know where your money's going, and you may be okay with where it's going, but you need to know. You can't just have it disappearing and not keeping track of it each week. And the last one, number 7, is having subscriptions that you no longer use. You may have subscribed to a gym or a magazine or Foxtel, and you no longer get the benefits out of those subscriptions. So again, if you're tracking your expenses, you'll actually see these coming up in your bank statements on a monthly basis. Assess these and make sure that what you're paying for is still what you're using. You may have subscriptions that you have that you don't even use anymore, and that money could certainly be redirected to somewhere else. So check your subscriptions and make sure that what you're paying for is what you're actually getting value out of. So they're my 7 bad money habits. If you have any of these and you need help, please let us know. I'd also love to hear any good money habits that you have, because these are great to share. And if you've overcome any of these issues or have anything else that you can share that's not negative, I would love to hear it. So that's all from me today. See you soon.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that high.